Your boyfriend's friends are not your friends. Always remember that. Always remember. This lady had taken a shit on like the 5th floor of the same building. The evidence is gone. You know how you look like a liar when there's no evidence? Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, my name is Chimbashala, and if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. So we're almost at 300 subscribers, guys, so just keep subscribing. You can't just be watching. Please subscribe, like, share. I missed a week and I missed another Friday, but yeah, I'm moving it to Monday. I'm moving my upload day to Monday just because it's more convenient for me, because I have classes during the week, like a lot of classes, and it's just going to be easier for me if I can do this over the weekend. As you can see from the title below, today I'm going to be telling you my worst university experiences so far. And I'm only in my 3rd year, and I just started my 3rd year, so you can say it's just 2 years worth of, yeah, my worst experiences. While I do my makeup, and I don't know how to multitask, like honestly, like it's very hard. I don't know how some of you do it, but it's not easy. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera just because I don't want to waste time, because I don't have that many stories. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to fix this later, but for now I think we just move because I need to get started. I'm tired of trying to pump. So my first university, like my first worst experience, goes all the way to when I just came, like first week of coming. But it starts, like, for you to understand why it was a worst experience, it starts from before, yeah. So I'm going to explain before I actually came to China. And if you haven't watched my story time on my first heartbreak, please go watch it, because you might not understand this worst experience. So for those of you who actually watched, a lot of stuff happened for me to come to China, yeah. And I'll do a story time on how I found myself here. But for now, I guess the important thing is I was about to come, yeah. And Caleb starts texting me and says, oh, let's get back together, blah blah blah. And at this time I was actually with someone else, but yeah, he was like, let's get back together. And he was also dating the girl he had been seeing before we broke up. So I was like, nah, I can't, because the person I'm with is actually a very nice person. I don't know about who you're with, but who I'm with is a very nice person, and I can't do that. And before I came to China, we had agreed that when I was coming, like before we broke up, we had agreed that I shouldn't pay for pickup service because he was already here and he could pick me up like from the airport and stuff. So that arrangement was still there, and so he was the one who was going to pick me up from the airport. So I was now coming to China and he was my pickup service, and now I was about to come to China. Firstly, I missed my first flight to China. I don't know, and I missed it for a very stupid reason, yeah. I went to buy Vaseline and and Cadbury in ShopRite, and then there were lines. That's why I missed my first flight. I even got there, you people, my bags were packed. My family was there to say farewell, you know, people left their houses, come and say bye, and I missed my flight and I couldn't go. And now I had to postpone it, and I had to pay again. They told me to pay so I could move it, and it was like a Monday. So I paid. The next available flight was on a Friday. So I was going to fly out on a Friday. So I don't know if he mixed up the dates or anything, but now I'm on my way to China, and I connected to Guangzhou, and I was supposed to connect to Shenyang. So now I connected to, when I was in Guangzhou waiting for my flight to Shenyang, I called him and said, oh, I'm in Guangzhou now, like I'll be there in like 4 hours. And he's like, wait, yeah, like on your way. I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way, I'm here. And he says, oh, I'm going to come pick you with my girlfriend, but she doesn't know that you're my ex. I told her that you are my family friend or sister or whatever I was at that time.
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
So you should just play along. Now, my flight was going to get to Shenyang around 2 a.m. So I was really just tired. I wasn't up for the... Too much. So he was like, play along. And you know, the time I was going to be getting to like Shenyang was really late. I was going to be getting there like at 2 a.m. because the flight got delayed. So I didn't feel like I had the energy to like start arguing or anything like that. So I was just like, whatever, as long as I get to my school, I get where I'm going, I really don't care. So this guy, I get on my flight and I get there, and he was there to pick me up. He came with his girlfriend that he started dating that same day I was coming to China. This is somebody who's been telling you, let's get back together, let's get back together, let's get back together.
Men are not stupid.
But anyhow, Sha, because I said no, so it makes sense that somebody would move on. So now here, and that night I didn't spend my night in Shenyang. I had to go to their city, the city they were in, and I spent a night there. Then I was going to come to school the next day, the following day. So I got here like on a Sunday. I got here on a Sunday at 2 a.m. Now at 2 a.m. I just want to sleep, yeah, and I'm tired of pretending. And now this is somebody who's so nice. Like, his girlfriend was really sweet, like she was so nice to me. Like, you know those things where you can even fail to dislike a person because she's just so nice. Like, that's how it was. And then now it's like I'm there and I'm like, okay, let's do this sister thing. My sister, my brother. Now he says, no, my friends and I are chilling in this room. And she's like, come. I'm like, all right, I'm leaving the following day. So anyhow, Sha. And that's 2 a.m. Now, mind you, me and this Caleb, we had dated for 2 years, yeah? 2 whole years, 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So his friends knew me because I had been talked to them on the phone. They knew me. It's just that I hadn't met most of them. I had only met like 2 or something like that. But this guy, yeah, I don't know if he told his friends to pretend they didn't know me or stuff like that. I enter the room and now I have to reintroduce myself. Hi, blah blah blah. They really did a good job at pretending. Your boyfriend's friends are not your friends. Always remember that. Always remember, they are not your friends. They are just not. So now this guy, his friends are now pretending, hi, what, how are you, what, how, blah 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 blah, asking me questions. And I was there pretending, yeah. And now it's like I'm pretending to be his sister, so she's being so nice to me, and that they're doing lovey-dovey stuff, and I'm there just sitting and watching.
Are you stupid or something?
That's honestly like probably the worst experience, yeah. So the following day, I wake up and she wasn't around, and he was supposed to take me to my school. He was supposed to take me to my city. And then he starts saying, no, why can't you just stay and I'll take you back? I'll take you after like 2 days or something, spend some time here. I was like, no, spend time here pretending. Like, I'm tired of lying. That's the thing. It's like, even if it was on terms where she knew who I was or something, maybe I would have wanted to stay, but like I just did not want to stay because I didn't want to pretend, and already I'm a liar at that point. And at that time I chose not to say anything because maybe what they had was really special and stuff like that, and it's like you're coming in between something very special, so why not just avoid it? It's not like I was in my head, I was like, I'm never coming back here, yeah. so I don't really need to ring this for them, you know. So now that next day I said, no, I have to go. Nope, I have to go. And if I knew how to find my way, I would have left, you know. I would have gone. But the problem is, I did not know how to find my way to my school. I had no idea. So he had to take me. So now, yeah, he called her. Okay, well, I'm taking her to school. And I guess she wouldn't have been comfortable with like him taking me to school, like coming all the way to my city, bringing me to school and stuff like that, if like she knew who I was. And maybe the fact that somebody's ex, you wouldn't mind, yeah. But maybe when you get to know how long they were together or something like that, maybe you would mind. So maybe I understand why he did what he did. But yeah, for me, the pretending was just like one of the worst experiences. And I feel bad because she was so nice to me. She would text me and then I'll be there like, oh, you guys make such a cute couple and blah 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 blah. And it wasn't like fake stuff, like they really did. They were cute together, like, you know. And you know, I do understand that sometimes you date somebody and they are not for you, so they are different with somebody else and maybe they treat that person better. I think I'm only going to have time to tell you guys too, because I don't want this video to be too long. So the second worst experience happened last year, somewhere around the middle of last year. So one day my friend and I are walking around. We used to take these walks, and then I noticed this woman is staring at me. So I was like, this woman is looking at me, yeah. And she's like, oh, she's lesbian. And if you see the lady in question, yeah, it was some Chinese lady, and she was like, she looks like she's in her 50s, 60s, maybe she's been 70, like, I don't know. But yeah, she was like, no, yeah, she's bisexual, like she likes women too. And she kept on staring, you know, and it looked like she was following us because it's like we didn't use the same route, like, but when we came back we found her again. So now she started telling me like, oh, this lady has a problem, you know, she likes following foreigners, like she likes foreigners, she just likes black people, she likes them like for sexual reasons. Yes, that's the term. So now my friend used to live next door to like some guys that used to like some foreigners as well, like. So now she was telling me now this woman has a problem. She likes mostly guys, mostly black guys, like she'll follow them around. So, you know, I thought it's just stories. Later that day, we go upstairs. Now we're going to my friend's house. And we go upstairs and we find the lady had gone up. And now it's like we're scared of her because at this point my friend has told me that this lady is a bit mad. We found she was upstairs. I don't know what she was doing there. She came down. Now, you know, we're confused because we hadn't been there the whole time. And then the guy started saying, this lady has stolen our keys. This lady has stolen our keys. So this woman, I don't know, for some reason, she knew where these people were keeping their keys. And the worst part about all this is, this lady had taken a shit on like the 5th floor of the same building. It's like they refused to sleep with her. She came. She was asking them for sex and she wanted to pay. She wanted to pay them like 100 kwai. Anybody who was going to agree, she was going to pay like 100 kwai to sleep with her. But they all refused. Like they all like, nah, we don't want. Now that woman is difficult. Plus she's a little bit mad. Like you can't reason with her. And she smells really bad. Now it's like after they said no, I don't know if she was angry or what, she decided to shit. Like, and it's like that door, and then when you go just down the first flight of stairs, you find the shit there. And it was so bad. It was so bad. Now the thing is, no one is going to clean her shit. So now we start looking for her. Where is she? So she can come clean the shit. This woman was running around. It was now like, it was cat and mouse. And you know, it was stupid because this story doesn't even make sense because it's a lot of stupidity in one, you know? So now this lady is running around. This guy manages to like hold her and we take her upstairs to go and clean her shit. She refuses. So now we call the police because we're dramatic like that. You know, when you're in China, you can't do certain things. It's going to be seen. Anything can easily become a crime. So it's better to just call them before you do anything stupid, yeah. And so we called the police. And they were on their way, they were going to come. So we needed to stall her. She didn't know that we had called them, so we needed to stall her. We kept on talking to her, like, why do you do these things? Why do you do what you do? And she's just looking at us. Like, you know how mad people behave? Like, they're just looking at you. They don't see sense in what you're saying. So now, we didn't know that this woman, when we weren't looking, she grabbed her shit with her hands and threw it out of the window. So now when the police came and we wanted to show them, it wasn't there. And we did not know all this. And now as we're telling the police everything that she does. Now, how it works in China is the police come, they're going to say, they're going to ask for your teacher, like who is your supervisor? Like they want to talk to your supervisor, not you. I don't know why exactly. So it's like we're explaining, but it's like it would be better if another Chinese person tells them. So they kept on asking. Now they were talking to this woman, and I think they realized that this one is not normal. And then they told her, no, we should never see you around these people ever again. If we do, we're going to arrest you. But the thing is, it's not the first time. It's not the first time that the police had come for this woman. This woman is constantly harassing them. Like all the time. Like sometimes she'd come with a knife. Say you have to sleep with her, you have to sleep with her, you have to sleep with her. And then now, that was now the issue at hand. I don't even know how she used to find out where the foreigners live. I don't know. Till this day, it baffles me. How? So we were now trying to explain to the police. Now the problem again with China, the language barrier. It's hard for you to explain because you do not know exactly how to say your problem in Chinese. And sometimes they'll bring a Chinese person, like one of them can maybe speak or understand a little bit, but like the bare minimum. Maybe like hello, problem, hi. Like, you know, like they'll understand small things like how are you? Like big things they'll say, no, we don't understand. So now explaining the problem was also hard. And then eventually they just let her go. People were taking videos, it was big, and we're now just feeling like maybe we overreacted and we're over dramatic. But I think she deserved it. And it's only after the policemen went that we realized that she threw the shit out of the window, so it was on the sidewalk. Now this woman, it's like she's mad because even after they left, didn't she come around? And now it's like she's a danger because you never know if she's carrying a knife. If like you never know what she's going to do to you. And it's like they realize, so there's nothing they can do about her. So you're on your own. You're just on your own. There's nothing they can do, there's nothing you can do. And honestly, I feel like that was the worst experience ever. The fact that now we're trying to explain to the police, they're not understanding. The evidence is gone. You know how you look like a liar when there's no evidence? Okay, so this is the final look and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what you think about it and rate it. I need to know if I'm getting better or worse at this makeup thing. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I have another video for you next